StarLadder. So
okay.
StarLadder Nakes is good. This should probably be Dendy made with StarLadder off lane. Yeah, there we go. That's the kind of approach where it's like, okay, we need more like firepower and damage output. So
this is the you're never going to get to push because we're going to run at you.
But
draft.
it's not particularly good versus Abba.
How do you see
my one concern about Slar?
How do you see the Batrider Storm lane playing out? Because
the pressure is still here in the bottom lane though. Bulba and Puppey definitely doing their part to slow down this lifesteal a little bit, and they do manage somehow to cage Pile-I-Die. The double stun combo comes out. He's going to try to eat his way through the trees. Navi, true to form, give him a jungler. They'll score first blood, and they do it here again. Flood are getting a lot. Lifesteal are getting a lot. Storm and Drow also doing quite well.
About even. I think the Oracle's under like a lot of pressure, so the False Promise might not come out at a reasonable time for them, which would allow Dendy to be a lot more
moving on to Dendy, but they did lose the Battle Hunger, and again the Wyvern play from Seneko coming in at the final critical moment here to save Dendy's life. Puppey being chased out by his old teammate, but top lane, that's the important action where Eternal Envy gets dove, run down, and crushed. Death by the Fish, who looks to make Pile-I-Die his next victim. Runs out of sprint at the exact wrong moment, but the clap comes out. Ooh, close call for Pi. Puppey's got a TP as the... Navi, just, it feels more like a traditional Navi match when they've been doing well, Ben, where they're very aggressive. But Secret look to answer that aggression. The Yara has the infest. He'll barely get it off here, but he's going to pop out with no HP. One more auto tech from Bulba, and the Frostmourne will work its magic.
Wow, yeah, that's especially good versus that Rage. Hero that went top just keeps on dying. So
if nobody's top, nobody can die.
yeah, don't hemorrhage them kills. They already have counters versus StarLadder with the Abba, so I don't really think that they're too concerned about him getting a lot of farm.
Seneco's like, why are there so many heroes here, guys? I need some help. He's trapped in the trees, he goes for the TP out, and it's not going to happen. Puppey there with the call, Secret score the kill. Though they are rather low in general, looks to punish this one. He is going to get off that amp on Puppey, and with a lifestealer there, laying in with physical damage, he'll drop quickly, but he's not finished off. The shield keeps him alive. Now working on Dityara, needs help, isn't going to get it. He too will fall. General, next man in. For Lasso this game.
Yeah, so I'm very worried for Navi. They need like a big Winter's Curse or like Lifestealer to get like 2 or 3 kills off the back of it in Fest Bomb.
Looking for another smoke gank. Dendy moves in. Both team smokes breaking, but Puppey is the one to get the jump here. Isolating and then quickly bringing down Arcstyle on the Chen. Now Dendy moving forward. Can they finish off Arteezy? He's low, he's crushed, he's dead. Navi have killed him off. Now they're going to look for El Capitan as well, but gets healed up by the False Promise. There's the Winter's Curse, locking Pile-I-Die down. Gets melted by his own teammates. Great curse there from Seneko. And now Puppey's low. Can Dendy chase him out? The shield is there. Still have the Bulba Lord of Avernus alive, and it seems they'll disengage from there, so it ends up being a Chen down, an Oracle down, and that. The call completely countered out there by a timely embrace. Diarado is forced to run. Bulba just man-moding his way in. This is looking like that Arteezy Alchemist game from yesterday. But Diarado will pop the rage and look to turn around on the backside. Storm is going in deep, trying to find pickoffs. Arteezy retreating out. Diarado low. Does get cursed, controlled for now. Also, Bulba held in position, but they're not finding kills during that Winter's Curse. Oracle low, but the chase goes on. Arteezy continue to lay in with the damage. He will get focused, brought down, almost, not quite. False Promise there, keep him alive. Diarado forced to eject, gets into a creep, pops right out, very low. Armlet toggle, not gonna happen. Puppey chops him down, and Arteezy still has the damage. Someone kill this man, they just can't do it. He's healed right back up. He's gonna buy another Oblivion Staff, and
they're committed to fighting a lot more, whereas like the Vlads, you can farm up a lot more yourself. That still helps versus all their physical damage, and Arteezy make it a
Storm. Oh my god, that's annoying. A lot of spam at Arteezy. If he gets stunned here, he may die twice.
They need a lasso.
They have the lasso ready. There's a bit of a wind-up with that Storm Ball Lightning, and it's not going to be a quick enough one. Arteezy has overextended. No, he gets out on just a shrivel of HP. Calculated, Ben. Calculated.
Melted a Drow in a fight, and they might lose a gem. So they have like this next fight could be Could be the one.
Blink call, catches out two, big jump in from the Storm, and he goes straight onto the back lines looking for Seneko, but Arteezy gets ambushed here by the Orchid. Doesn't matter, he's got the supports required to keep him in fighting shape. The false promise there. Still the curse, follows this up. Arteezy low and will pop in the end. The combo brings him down. Another death for the Storm. He's played well, but he seems to find ways to die regardless now. Envy trying to clean up on the backside here, but he's so damn squishy. Ditya just chunks them down. Bulba low, Puppey falling too. Is that Storm going to be back in time to maybe salvage the rest of the fight? He's up at 3 seconds. Puppey trying to retreat out, but they keep on nuking him down. 3 heroes hit the deck. Navi find their critical timing for the team fight. They keep the Storm Bloodstone charges in check and have the StarLadder. They have the Roshan potential, and they're going to use it. Moving into the pit. Will Storm jump? Will Arteezy go for a big swag play here? Does he try to steal that Aegis? He zips over the pit and out of there. Still some mana left to work with. Trying to soften them up, keep the vision strong, but Ditya's already grabbed the Aegis, the Haster, and going to the Batrider. They do pull him in. Arteezy, can he finish the job though? Denny's a bit too healthy. He's sent home. All kinds of backup, but it does leave Artstyle barely isolated here. The Winter Wyvern Curse already deployed. Now Artstyle on the run. Arteezy out of mana, but do they have anyone to focus him? Ditya, it's the north, a very chaotic fight from Navi, but finally Ditya gets on to Pylite. I will mangle that Oracle, bring him down though. He is likely going to pay. Armlet toggling for all he's worth. He'll lose the Aegis. Can he get out on round number 2? They've, I think, got a Berserker's call. A bit low on mana, Puppey is though, and with that call, with that extra lockdown, Ditya will end up going down, tried for the Force Staff to save him, but Navi lose an Aegis and lose 3.
They're using their spells to control the Storm Spirit, so I think that's when the Drow Ranger needs to up her damage output to compete with the Lifestealer and the StarLadder.
Secret are on the hunting mission. Puppey's gonna go in, gets the 2-hero call to start things off. Then the Storm jumps in on the backside, gets off the silence on Seneko. There won't be a Winter's Curse here too early. Arteezy, do they find this first kill on Ditya? He's not dead just yet. The Cold Embrace saves him. Now they look for the turn. There's the curse working on Arteezy. Can they finish the job? He's gonna be low after this. Not dead yet though. The false promise comes out, keeps him alive. Then Envy gets dragged back behind enemy lines. They are focusing the Drow down. The Dragon as well turned against him, but again the follow-up calls. He's immolating. He turns on the Ghost Scepter. That just causes him to die a bit quicker. Storm still going hard in the backlines. They have brought down the Lifestealer, but General is healthy. Bulba may need to turn around now. The crush onto him, the chase onto Arteezy. They want to get that extra kill. Bulba, 2 will die, and General now smacking down Pi. Will he have a crush in time? He will. That's 3. And Navi so close to just getting cleaned up there. They got off the curse. They kept the Lifestealer alive for a second round of engagement, and they were able barely to turn the fight.
The missed dunk again. Has farmed. He is the position 1 in terms of just straight up net worth right now. And
Bulba, you mentioned how he's out in front scouting out these ganks.
yeah, he is. Like, I like his position a lot in these fights. And now he sees a dragon, so.
And he will see that raiding party, but Batrider also getting caught out here. Dendy's out a bit far from the team. Where's the backup? He says he's embraced. He's healed up by the hand of God, but they had to commit that all early. And then the curse onto Arteezy. He's pretty much out of mana at this point. They're using this time to focus on Bulba. He has to pop his ultimate. Envy for now, healed up, kept alive, but General's gotten onto him. This little Drow Ranger is no match for the Angry Fish. General with just one more crush will finish the job. It's actually an auto tech that finishes him, and now Bulba could well be next. Secret getting routed. It's Navi again. 3 heroes dead. Arteezy ran out of mana pretty quickly that fight. Had to just run away.
Dang, Seneko with the saves. The Roshan respawn like maybe 5 seconds after they checked, and now Axe will have a chance to join up the fight, and Storm Spirit always has the potential to make big plays around the Roche Pit, as does Batrider, as does Wyvern.
Who's gonna be the hero? Who's gonna be the zero? Navi looks like they might get the jump. The Blink Crush is there, only catching out one, but it's Puppey. Isolated, doesn't get off this call until much later in the fight, and then all hell breaks loose with Dendy caught in the middle. He'll quickly drop. General very tanky though. Arteezy running out of mana. He's gonna have to disengage soon, and then Envy will get turned on real quick. The curse is there, holding Arteezy in position. The Ghost Scepter to the trees. Envy not auto-attacking though. Can they clean up? Yeah, isolated, dead next, and it seems like Team Secret holding their own in this fight. 2 down, about to be a 3rd. Artstyle drops as well. Envy never dying, and Secret hanging on with the Roshan now theirs to be claimed.
Wow, Eternal Envy kited the crap out of them right there.
Speaking of kiting, Ben, look what he just bought. Cursed the Storm, but nobody was damaging him during that time. Envy got focused a little bit, then Ghost Sceptered and ran away, so Navi they didn't have like that clean instant pickoff as we've seen in other engagements, but speaking of instant pickoffs, Pylite playing the role of the Dyer this game. 2,700 net worth. The next closest, 9,700. That is a pretty big discrepancy here. Arteezy duking it out a bit with General, but General very tanky. Not the easiest hero to focus down first. Instead, he's going to look for Dendi. He gets him. Good save there by Seneko, but at the same time, Dendi's been kept in position. The curse onto Envy, but there's nobody hitting him. It's fairly ineffective. And then the blink call. They're going to find the Batrider. They're looking for Seneko as well, and we'll trade Final I Die for those 2 kills any day of the week.
Now Storm Spirit with an
physical damage. Can see Envy very diligent to apply it on teammates as well as himself. They'll bring the tower down. Secret. It's been back and forth, but now they're starting to seize momentum. They get a blink call on Artstyle deep behind his own tier 4s. They're trying to give Navi the Navi treatment, but where they differ is they'll just use that blink call to zone, then they'll back. Blink Crush comes out onto Arteezy. Will there be a turn? CDEC.Y focusing him down a bit, but remember, he's got the Aegis. It's a lot to commit on Arteezy when he's got a second life to work with. The lasso gets quickly Oracle False Promised off, and now General on his own as the BKB. Envy standing his ground. He's just not taking damage. Well, now he is, but the False Promise keeps him in fighting shape. Envy will survive. So much committed. Not even getting the Aegis on Arteezy, then not quite able to kill off Envy. Can they focus him down with round 2? General going in, but the blink call drags him back. Somebody kill this freaking Eternal Envy! General says, I want help! I need help! He's just not getting it. Blink by blink, inch by inch, slowing him down, but it does leave his teammates alone. Bulba's like, guys, can somebody help me in the front lines? That's not going to happen until Arteezy shows up. We'll get the second kill of the fight. The StarLadder finally drops. Ends up being an Aegis now expended, but they got their lane of racks, and they keep their prized Drow Ranger alive.
This is the first game that I've been like really impressed with Secret's teamwork. There were like a lot of small things that fight, like the Oracle. He didn't want to use the Fortune's End or he didn't want to use False Promise on Arteezy. He actually just dispelled the Bloodthorn with his Fortune's End, and that allowed him to do a lot more, save his False Promise for Envy, who ended up doing a lot of damage in the fight. They like masterfully kited General on a StarLadder with the help of the Fate's Edict, and Puppy consistently getting good calls into the fights.
To their arsenal, as well as the Abaddon they have gotten much more difficult to burst. And Navi find that critical opening though. They immediately jump in, straight onto Arteezy, trying to focus him down, but he's kept alive. There's the Winter's Curse, keeping Bulba in position, but Puppy with the BKB doesn't care about it. Arteezy onto Seneko in the back will finish off that pesky old Wyvern, the False Promise. Duelist now the turn onto CDEC.Y, who as you mentioned is not particularly tanky. Can they bring him down? The Life Stealer will fall next to Artstyle. Secret massacring Navi. 3 have fallen. They have lost nobody. And they'll even kill these creeps off too.
I was so close by them though. They tried all in onto Arteezy, but Bulba popped his ultimate. He even got it before the Winter's Curse, and then the False Promise coming out on Storm Spirit after Navi had used their initial volley of spells. And Navi typically have a lot of fight left, and Secret didn't. They did not rest for one bit, despite being 2 racks up, knowing that Navi, they like to come back swinging, but I think that's the last swing that they're going to get.
Well, Dendi, he said Navi is back, but little did he know that Secret are too. And they look as fearsome as the Secrets of old, perhaps, albeit a small sample size thus far, but the small sample size is about to take them into the grand finals. They'll get to sit back, await their final opponent, and rest up for that best of 5 match, unless Navi have the answers now. They'll try for it. The last one, Puppy, but Arteezy going in deep, trying to focus down Seneko, has become his worst enemy at this point. He'll back off, look to retreat. Drow Ranger focusing General, who just doesn't feel like a hero when he's being slowed down and kited this much. So much farm, so much HP, but very little way to get in the fight and do something. Even through the Winter's Curse, Arteezy survives. And now Puppy blinking forward, going for the finishing blow here. Will he hit that last Culling Blade? There's the dunk that we've been waiting for. And with that, Secret wipe out 4. They'll take the game. They'll take the series. They'll take a guaranteed top 2 finish here at StarLadder.
I think that's the best game we've seen from Secret all tournament. Like, in terms of like not making that many mistakes and high-level play, everyone helping out each other, itemization, and
all smiles, all clapping.
They
and
should be happy.
They
should be very happy with this.
They look almost relieved, I would say. Like,